We are live.
Hi, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. From wherever you're connected to us, this is the Swift Institute, and I want to welcome you to this podcast today. My name is Chooks Gracious, and I'm here with some of my colleagues in the Swift Institute. I have Mr. Victor and I have Gideon here. They're live with me on this platform tonight, and we're still expecting other people to join us. So, let's kick start. Today we'll be looking at hard work is not enough. I don't think there's anybody on this platform who have not had the phrase hard work. And you must have had people tell you you're working hard or you're not working hard. So today we're going to be looking at this very important topic. Hard work is not enough. The visibility problem in modern career is this cliche of hard work. So we're going to look at it. So um, you've had people talk about them working hard to achieve their dreams, doing a whole lot of things. They wake up in the morning, they go to work by 7 p.m., they come back by 4 or 5. They work really hard. And some of these people, they don't make profit, they don't achieve their aim. Whatever they've set their mind to do, they find out at the end of the day, they have not achieved it. But what these people fail to realize is like hard work is not just enough. Just having hard work cannot guarantee maximum success in any endeavor. Um I don't really care the endeavor you are in per se. If you just focus on hard work, I bet you're not gonna achieve maximum result in that fair of life or in that your career path. And I know some of us here who are professionals already can attest to this that you've been working hard for the past 5, 6 years in your career path, and you're wondering why is it that my overall profit is not reflecting on the whole thing the work that I do and everything that I do. You keep wondering what is happening to me. Now, I want you to understand that hard work alone cannot give you the success you are expecting. So, today we're going to be looking at what are other things that can go with hard work to ensure that you are successful. First of all, we're going to be looking at the value of hard work. When we talk about hard work is fine. Hard work is okay. Hard work is fine. You have to work hard for you to achieve a certain level of success in whatever you're doing. So I'm not overruling or ruling out the aspect of working hard. You just have to work hard. But working hard alone does not guarantee success. That is why we say there are other things that you have to add to the hard work you're doing for you to achieve maximum success. And that's why if you look at our topic, we're talking about the problem of visibility. Most people that work hard, they're working hard in obscurity, they're not being seen. They're working hard in the dark. And no matter how you work hard in the dark, if you're not visible, you're not going to achieve success. So, the number one thing I want us to look at today is the importance of strategy, adding strategy to the work you are doing. So, if you're working hard, you need to add strategy to whatever you are doing. So, strategy is a major factor that when you marry it with the hard work you're doing, you can be sure of achieving maximum success in any career path. You can beat your chest and say, I can't be stagnant. I can't be left out, whether in my promotion or stepping up to the next level. Once you add strategy to the work you are doing. And what is strategy? What does it involve? Strategy involves planning, strategic planning. It involves prioritization, understanding opportunities, and making informed decisions. These are the broader view of what strategy is all about. These are the elements that make up strategy. Imagine you're working hard and you don't plan, you just do anything like a bicycle. You're working hard, but you're not going to achieve success. So you need to add strategic um, 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 attitude to whatever you're doing. You need to be strategic in that hard work you're doing. You need to plan your routines. You need to prioritize things that you do. You need to understand opportunities and take advantage of it. As an entrepreneur or as a career person, that is a place that you must be visible for you to be successful. So you can be working in an enterprise, in an organization, and nobody sees you. You say, I like working at the background. I don't want anybody to see me. That means you're not going to be productive. You're not going to be promoted because you're not visible. But there are people who add strategy to their hard work. They strategize. They know where the management meets. They know how to appear, how to be visible, where decisions are made concerning promotion, concerning appointments. They strategize. They know where to send their report. Those ones are the ones that get promoted easily. They're the ones that look back after the years and be like, yes, we're actually doing the work. Why? Because they added strategy to their hard work. They seize opportunities. They don't allow opportunities pass them by. And they make informed decision. They don't allow anybody to make decision for them. They are always there where decisions are being made. For you to be promoted in your career or in whatever field you are, you must be present where decisions are being made in that your enterprise. Or you will have somebody who will be at that point where decision is being made and the person will make mention of you. Without these two, or the third one is that your work, the work you do, should be visible where decisions are being made in the executive level. Now, if the work you're doing is not represented where decisions are being made, if there's nobody there to speak for you, and you're not there physically to partake in the decision making, there's no way you can be promoted. That's why you see some people, they tell you that they've been working in a particular firm for quite so many years and they've not been promoted. And a new guy just gets hired in that firm and they see the person climbing the company ladder and they are wondering, what is happening? Is it that these guys hate me? Or, no, they don't hate you. It's just that you're not visible. You've not added strategy to the hard work you're putting in that endeavor or your career or whatever you are doing. So you have to add strategy to it. The second point is that you must acquire new knowledge and new skill. Okay, there's a wise man that say that the inherent problems you're facing now cannot be solved with the same level of knowledge you had when that problem came about. So if you have a situation you want to handle, the level of your intelligence or your knowledge base cannot be at the same level where it was when that problem came. No, you can't solve it. You have to be upgraded. So if you are somebody that you want to achieve success in whatever field you are, then you have to be a person that is hungry for innovation. You have to be somebody that is hungry to acquire new skills. So aside from you working hard, welcome Ebert, I can say you. Aside from working hard, you must acquire more knowledge and new skills for you to scale through in any career path you've chosen. So it's not just about working hard. There are things you have to add to your working hard to make you outstanding or for you to stand out so that you can be promoted. Remember, I said you have to be strategic. You have to add strategy to the work you're doing. Secondly, I said now that you have to acquire more knowledge and new skill set. The world is going digital. So you can't remain dormant in that particular skill that you have. It's like somebody that is working in a firm that you have to like type documents and forward documents to a lot of clients. Imagine at this 21st century, the only skill you have is that you know how to use typewriter. Some of you here might not even know what typewriter is. Maybe you weren't born when they were using it, or maybe you're born. I don't know. Maybe as I'm saying it now, some of our audiences, this might be your first time of hearing something that's called typewriter. It's a manual way of typing. Imagine if that is the knowledge base you have with this 21st century, like where technology is like at the speed of light, then you can't fit into the pressure of the marketplace. That means you have to acquire more skills. You have to be AI compliant because if you are not, most of the job you're seeing today might be taken away by AI. So, aside from working hard, one of the things that makes some people outstanding in their field or whatever they're doing is because they acquire new skills. So, you are complaining that you're not promoted, that they left you when they promoted other people. But the question is, have you acquired the necessary skills that are needed for you to get to the next level? That is the problem. So the new guy that was hired because he has some skill set that you don't have. Even though you've stayed in the company for 5 years, for 10 years, and this new guy just got hired, is because of the skill set that he has and the knowledge base that he has. So if you have not gotten those skill set and you don't have that knowledge base, you will not be hired. So you'll be thinking that that's somebody which hunting you or somebody trying to prevent you from scaling in your career path. No, it's just that you are dormantly using hard work as the only yardstick you have to excel in your career path. And I'm here to tell you that if it's hard work only that you have, you're not going to break even. You'll be at that same level. Because for every level you want to get to in your career, there's a skill set that is demanded at that level. There's a new knowledge that is demanded at that level. And if you don't have it, even though your boss or anybody you're working with might like you, but because you don't have the knowledge base and you don't have the skill set, they can't help you, they can't promote you. I want to bring in Albert. Albert, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you
Very
hear
well.
me?
Welcome. Welcome. So, good evening. Welcome. So, we're talking about hard work is not enough, and I've been on it for a while. So, I will just need you to like make your input, sir. What you have to say about this enticing topic that hard work is not enough. There are a lot of people in the world that are working hard, but they keep wondering why is it that they are not breaking even? Why is it that they're not being promoted? They are working for like 6, 7 years, and a new guy gets hired and is promoted, and they keep wondering why. I've given 2 points here that aside from hard work, you should add strategy to your hard work. You must be strategic. And I also added shortly, as you're hearing to me, that we need to add new knowledge and new skill set to whatever you have. You have to add it to the hard work you're doing for you to scale. So, sir, over to you.
Wow, definitely those are very powerful points. So to just continue right away from those 2 points, I prepared in line with all what you have said, 7 points,
Mm,
sort of like tips to help increase everybody's who is in the company who wants to increase their visibility. Maybe
mm,
their aim can be to get promoted
mm,
or to just help build that their brand or just help maintain the attitude of getting things done in
mm,
their company. And this is how one can really get recognized. So, one of the points I would like to share is uh, in a company, you work with teams or you work with colleagues. And one of the way I I have been doing in my company is to actually be of support to others. I mean, your coworkers. there are a lot of skills that you may have. Like, for instance, for me, I do have good skills in programming. So there are some tasks I can easily automate. So sometimes I just look at maybe what my colleague is doing, maybe it's sort of a repetitive tasks that I can
Mm,
easily help him automate. So I try to come in to do that. And with that, it may not be your responsibility, but this is a way you can get recognized for your skills that you have mastered. Like you mentioned, mastering the skills is like the first step, but you now actually have to use it in support to push the company to help everyone around you in the company. So yeah, ask how can I be of support to my coworkers.
mm,
To take it a step further, be of support, especially to your leader, like your immediate boss. You can also ask him, for instance, how can I be of support to your boss or to your leader? By
mm.
doing this, because you are directly being managed by your boss or leader, or he's reporting on your behalf, you first of all create that very good relationship with him,
Mm.
because everybody loves who is supportive to them.
Right.
So that is for sure. So if you have support in terms of delivering, helping your boss deliver not only your own task, but even your own his own task, can definitely boost your visibility, showcase your skills to your boss or to everyone around you. This will definitely boost or increase your visibility. I have more points, but I don't know if you may want to come in
Okay.
because
Okay.
I really want
Thank
it
you
to
so
be
much.
a discussion.
Yeah, I thank you for those points. They really help. That's true.
Yeah,
Like the points you made are really amazing, Mr. Albert. Like everybody wants to be helped, and everybody likes people who help them out. So that's powerful. Another point I want to add is to your hard work is the power of relationships and network. It's synonymous to what you were just sharing with us here. So there are people who work hard, but they work hard all by themselves. They said they don't like people into their space. They believe in one man squad. They feel they can do all by themselves. So they come to they work in an organization. They don't have any friend. They don't pally. Even the boss you're talking about here, they don't hello boss. They just go. Even when there's a need that is not particular with their area of specialty, but they know they can help out, because they don't associate with anybody, they tend to stay all by themselves. And by that doing, they miss a lot of opportunities. So the power of relationship and network cannot be overemphasized. Success is rarely achieved alone. Like so somebody said, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with somebody. So you can't achieve success in your career all by yourself. Relationship and networks play a vital role. Like I connected with you, Albert, because of this same thing I'm talking about, because of network and relationship. If it wasn't that we had a relationship in Cyprus when you were here, and I had this network from the church connected to you, I don't think we'll be on this platform today. The same thing with Victor, the same thing with Mr. Gideon, and other people that are joining us online, wherever they might be. There must be something connecting each of us. That's the power of relationship and networks. So many
definitely.
opportunities come from mentors, professional networks, like you talked about in your office, that you can help a colleague, collaborations, partnerships. You go for an exhibition. There's some people that they go for, even when their office send them for official duties. They go there, they don't associate with anybody. Maybe let's say it's an association of IT technicians coming together in United States, and you were sent from Sierra Leone or from Liberia or from Cyprus to go and represent your company. The company doesn't expect you to just go there to give your own PowerPoint presentation and just come back. People do that. They go for that kind of conferences and they come back. But If you see somebody that is excellent and somebody that is excelling in his career, when the person comes back from that summit, check the person's contact. You see that he has added new contacts, new networks, new relationships. And you might find out after like some few months, the person might be invited again to another platform based on the relationship you've gotten from there. That is how people excel in their career in the place of work. There is something that networking and relationship can do for you that no amount of CV can do it for you. You can be carry your CV all around, but one network connection, one person that you've networked with can just mention your name somewhere and you are due for promotion or you're due to land another job that's better than the current job you're doing. So strong relationship can provide guidance, it can provide support, it can provide access to opportunities. The people go online looking for jobs, but these jobs are looking for, there are people who the jobs is on their table daily. And if you're a friend to such a person, it's just a call away and you get hired or you get promoted. Just like you talked about in an office, if there's a need to fill in a particular position in a company, what bosses do is they don't necessarily look at the scoreboard most times. No. When they have their executive meetings, they talk within themselves. And one of them might just suggest, hey, let's give this to Mr. Herbert. He's been amazing. So, yeah, it's true, it's true. Herbert has been amazing. So that is the power of network and relationship. With your name just being mentioned there, nobody will ask you about your whatever qualification. You have already entered the room, first of all. So to hard work, we need to add relationships and network for us to be successful. Thank you, sir.
Amazing. That's really powerful.
Hello, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
So I will continue from where I stopped earlier. I gave 2 points. The number three for to continue from there is to always learn to offer new ideas. So what I mean by that, for instance, you can be in a meeting where you are discussing or maybe trying to come up with a new solution to a problem. You may have ideas, don't be shy. I know some people who are very brilliant, but they say, oh, I'm not good in communication. That is really not a credit to that person, because if you are
Mm,
smart, if you have ideas, you need to put them
mm,
forth. Even if your ideas may not be correct all the time, but just put them out there and they can come up for discussion and debates and the team can decide. But
mm,
just have that attitude of always putting forth ideas. That is something that I've practiced and it has really helped me a lot wherever I have found myself, including, of course, in my life in university, in the classroom. I always try to give my contribution. So as a result, there will be no teacher or instructor or professor who would not know me in the class. I
mm,
mean, know my name personally.
mm,
So that is really something I have utilized so well.
mm,
So in addition to offering new ideas, I heard something, go one step further. So when you are given a task, what I mean by that, when you are given a task, always try to do something extra. This is something that I've actually learned from my boss. My
mm,
boss is someone that prizes excellence a lot. He's always
mm,
pushing me, like, even if I do something that I really thought about, like, oh, this is my best of best. He always finds something that I can always make better, push it to always make it perfect, professional. I'm
mm,
working with a very top group of professionals, so I really benefit from that as well. I learn a lot from them. So, but yeah, but that step, going one step further, can actually really help put you there, especially if you are someone who is interested in promotion.
mm.
And the number 5 point, which I really consider very, very important, is to build your personal brand. I don't know
Hmm,
if you have commented on that, but today we all know the world we are in is a media world.
hmm,
Someone said the world has moved from technology to media. That is actually true because if you look at
hmm,
what is happening, if you are not on the media, you just be like in a village,
hmm,
because you are just limited to people you come in contact every day. But opportunities today, we know they are numerous and countless online.
hmm,
So you
hmm,
just need to put yourself out there, who you are. Tell people, let people know who you are without asking, without having to come in physical contact with you. Let them know what you can do or what you have been doing. It's just important. So, someone say if you don't build your personal brand, then somebody else will do it for you. And
hmm.
that is it. So you just need to have your LinkedIn out there set up, have your Facebook, your Instagram. I have some of my guys who say, "Oh, I don't like posting." Some of them think when you do this posting thing is about bragging or is about, but me, honestly, I don't see it like that. I see like putting myself out there, so
Hmm.
someone maybe in California or someone in New York who
That's
just
right.
comes across with my profile
That's
and does
right.
not necessarily need to come across with me physically because I'm not in
Hmm.
the US, can know what I
Yes.
do, can
Hmm.
know who I am. So this is really, really important and it's something I've practiced so well. So over to you, sir, if you want to
Thank you
come in.
so much. Thank you so much. And the last point I want to give is synonymous to what you just said. Your fifth point about um, your branding yourself. I wrote out here: smart work and balance. The concept of working smart and not just harder. It's where the world is going to. So, smart work involves leveraging on technology and media. And also, like you just said, you don't you don't ignore technology, you don't ignore media if you want to be a high flyer. You just have to leverage on them. You just have to be seen in the media space. What we're doing here now, we're going live. We're being seen in YouTube, and everybody that's connected is seeing us. So we are being visible. So people might not know we do this if we didn't come here. We might be working hard. Both of us, I and Albert, has prepared our slide, done a whole lot of things in the background. But if we don't come out, leverage on technology and media, nobody will know what we've done at the background. So if you're working hard in an organization and you're not leveraging on technology in this 21st century, that is one big minus to you, because there's a level that you can't be seen. You can only be seen within the circumference of that company. You can't be seen internationally. You can't be seen anywhere. That means what Mr. Albert was saying is actually true, and what you should do. You should have, if you're professional, there's no reason you shouldn't be on LinkedIn. You should be there. You should have a profile there, and you should be actively engaged and add people. There's something that happens almost every day now. I get a request from somebody in LinkedIn almost every day. Like every day, I'll just check and I'll see that the person's good at CIU, or the person has a friend that's good in my school or somewhere in Cyprus, and I check them out. Most of them, I see that they are in my field. Almost all of them are in my field. They're in IT, and I just add them. And none of them is in Cyprus. Most people I added are not in Cyprus. They're different. They've left Cyprus a long time ago. They're different part of the world. And at the end of the week, LinkedIn will show you how many people that viewed your profile. I don't know if they do that to you, sir. They'll tell you how many people that checked your profile and all this. So imagine if I didn't have that visibility, nobody will know what I'm doing. So you have to leverage on technology and media. Number two, when we talk about working smart and not hard, you have to delegate tasks, like what you just said. No, you shouldn't do any. If everything is done by you, then you can't be promoted, because you can't leave that and go somewhere else. So in this generation that will have AI doing almost everything. That means you have to be conversant with how AI works and how to use AI if you want to excel in your career. There are doctors in India that do surgery with AI over the phone. The AI does perfect surgery, like in our world today. So if you're not AI compliant, you don't even know what AI is all about, you don't know how to use it to benefit you, then you're going to be stuck on one particular level because there's a limit to what you can do as a human being. Okay, smart work also involves using efficient systems. There are systems that have been set up. Like in the time past, you used to have people carrying what's it called again? Hard disk drive. People who are in my field, IT technicians, will carry a lot of tools. You see them, they carry big bags with floppy disk. This you don't have to do that anymore. There are systems everywhere. You can store your files in the cloud and just come to work just with a cell phone or with an iPad or with a laptop. But the whole tools you're going to use to work are up in the cloud. Once you get there, you log into your cloud and download everything and start working. You don't need to carry files on. There are systems set up. There are platforms set up by Amazon, by Google. Like there's a whole lot of them there that you can leverage on and do your work smarter. So if you're not aware of these things, you will still be doing your work in the analog world where we've already passed that level so many years ago. And then another aspect of smart work is focusing on high impact activities. Even in your place of work, there are activities that you do that separates you or that distinguishes you for promotion. There are high impact activities you do. Like you can't promote somebody who runs errand in your office above somebody who goes to market your product somewhere else. Or even the guy that markets, he goes on with a car to go and sell the product. You can't promote that guy more than the guy who's in social media promoting your business all over the world. And you're getting clients calling from different part of the world. And you ask them, how do you know about this product? They say, it's Albert. There's a blog he posted. Oh, wow. Wow. So if you're focusing on high impact activities, then you're going to be promoted. So think about your company, think about your career, think about high impact activities that you can do that can distinguish you. In computer, there's something we call keywords. If you want to search for something, we call it keywords. If you put keywords in whatever you do, when people search, they find you easily because of those keywords. That's how computer searches for information. So in your place of work, look for those high impact activities that gets the attention of the executive, that also bring a lot of traffic to the product you're selling or whatever you're marketing in your company. Once you have that traffic coming in through the blog you posted, through the advert you posted, through whatever it is you do, then the company is going to know that you are indispensable. They're going to know that this person is working smart. So he is due for always he is due for promotion. Like they keep promoting you, they keep increasing your pay slip. Why? Because of the impact you're making. Not just that you're working hard, but you're working smart. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I would also give my two final points from where I stopped. I lastly spoke about building your personal brand. Number six, I would like to talk on something I already said, but this is just to bring it on again. Volunteering for tasks or uh, things that are not actually in your job description. For
Hmm.
instance, this is something I do as well a lot in my company. There are tasks I rightly know that, oh, this is something I can actually support maybe my general manager or my boss with, and I have the time. So instead, why not just go for it and
Mm,
help smash that task? Yes, so it's very important. It makes you really, really visible and then put you there in always the good books of your
mm,
management. Number seven, lastly, is to cultivate a broad network. This can be inside and outside of your company.
mm.
So, cultivating a broad network is definitely no brainer. Someone said your network is your net worth.
Yes.
So build those networks. You already spoke about some, gave an example. You go for conferences where you can come in contact with people, maybe like-minded people in your field, get connected to them.
Mm,
So this is actually something I plan on doing more,
mm.
like attending international conferences
Yes.
or like maybe even presenting my ideas on
Mm,
conferences, publishing my ideas. So this is really something I intend for me to work on personally. Yeah. So like give final thoughts. If you are really looking forward to putting yourself out there, or even let's say you don't have a job, but you are really interested to have a job or have somewhere you are working, you can start working on these things, and then just in your even in your personal project, if you're working on things or personal life or with your living with your family, you can actually start practicing these things, so you don't have to wait maybe to say, oh, until I have a job. Maybe there is someone there who may be listening, but he or she may be saying, but I don't have a job. Yeah, there are always opportunities for you to start learning and practicing these things, so
mm.
that once you are out there, it will just be sort of an implementation of all we have said here. And for building your personal brand, something you can go right ahead doing. It's just use your smartphone, internet, and you are out there. Start putting out your ideas. For instance, you read a book today. Just put two, three words, maybe what you learned. People are interested to know the kind of person you are. Are you a reader? People, someone say a leader is a reader. So if you try
Mm.
to show yourself as someone who reads, it's a very good brand you are building. So yeah, I
Thank you so much.
over to
Thank you
you,
so much, sir.
sir.
Thank you so much, sir. So, I want to like hear some feedback from our audience, like Mr. Gideon, Mr. Victor, if you're available to speak, and other people that are connected to us. We just have like 3 minutes or 2 minutes to round up. So we just want to hear your feedback, what you got from today's podcast. Hard work is not enough. Okay. If you have anything to share with us or any input to make, the floor is open for anyone in this platform tonight, our audience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chooks and Mr. Albert. What an explosive session. Way to go, way to go. My notes are full, I must say, and I'm seeing things that I have to get on, put into work ASAP. Thank you so much for this powerful value you have put out so far. One of those powerful points taken out was one of those ones that Mr. Albert was talking about, going for conferences, putting out your ideas. It's that age where we can no longer shut up. I'm the quiet type. I don't know how to talk. That one no longer works. You've got to be proactive. Put yourself out. You've got to be out. That is where you need to be. You can't afford to be in your cupboard these days, because these are days where solutions, value is what is needed. There are so much problems. There are so much, even in the workplace. You see that even though the amount of workers available are not enough to solve the problems on ground. So they need everybody to double up. So you that can put out more, you are the one that will be seen. And then there's something I always say. companies don't promote the hardest workers, they promote the most visible contributors. How visible is contribution? Push it out. It's your responsibility. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you so much, sir, for that feedback. We really appreciate. Mr. Gideon, if you're online, if you have anything to share with us, any contribution to make.
All right. Thank you so much for this insightful session. Just like Victor, I've put down quite a number of things to take action with. I just want to say a big thank you to Mr. Albert. I think he talked about upscaling and increasing your skill. In the world of in this digital era, it is very important that you keep looking out for the next thing to learn. You have to keep increasing your worth and value. I think that was one of the things that he said that also resonated. And thank you so much, sir, for sharing. That's Mr. Chooks. Gracious. Thank you so much. I've learned so much, and it's been a wonderful session. Thank you.
All right, thank you, everyone. So we'll meet again on Thursday on this platform, and Tuesday next week. Invite your friends, tell them about what's happening here, and we hope that by the time we come back, we'll have greater audience, like a higher number of engagements, so that people can learn from what we are sharing in this platform. Thank you, everyone that joined. Thank you, Mr. Albert, for being on set with me today. Thank you, Mr. Gideon, and Mr. Victor. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.